we are calculating number of aldol products, and also we are discussing crossed aldol conjugation and intramolecular aldol conjugation. So consider an example. That is this type of ketone we are taking. This is treated with dilute base. This ketone consists of two types of alpha hydrogens, two different types of alpha hydrogens. So this ketone can form two types of unilate ion. The base can abstract the proton from this carbon, either of this carbon or from this carbon. If a base abstract proton from this carbon, we got the unilate ion like this. This is CH2 minus C double bond O CH2 CH3. If a base abstract the proton from this carbon, from this alpha carbon, we got the unilate ion like this. That is C double bond O CH3. This is CH minus and this is CH3. There are two types of unilate ions are formed. So we got two different products. That is, when this unilate ion attacks on another molecule of ketone, like this is the unilate ion attacks on another molecule of ketone. So what happened? This unilate ion acts as a nucleophile. This is stabilized by resonance. Now this unilate ion will act as attacks on carbon-carbon pi electron will be transferred to the oxygen. Here the product will be CH3 CO minus. This is CH2 CO CH3. This O minus ion abstract proton from water molecule. So in this way we got a beta hydroxy ketone. That is, ketone is formed. So in this the carbon is chiral carbon. So it can exist as dextro and levo forms. This ketone can exist in dextro form as well as levo form. Next one, suppose we are taking another unilate ion is taken. This unilate ion attacks on another molecule of ketone. What happened? This attacks on carbon-carbon pi electron will be transferred to the oxygen. This is CH3 CO minus we got. This is ethyl group. This is CH3 CO CH3 we got. After getting proton from water, this O minus ion becomes OH. So this is also beta hydroxy ketone. This is also known as ketone. So in this there are two chiral carbons are there. This is one chiral carbon. This is another chiral carbon. So this ketone can exist as totally number of stereoisomers are 2 power 2. There are two chiral carbons. Total number of stereoisomers are 4. So this ketone can exist as 4 stereoisomers, that is R, S, R, SS. So in this way, in this reaction, the total number of aldols are formed is 2 plus 4, that is 6. 6 aldol products are formed in this reaction. So in this method, you can calculate the number of aldol products in this way. After this, we are discussing crossed aldol conjugation. So in this crossed aldol conjugation, we are taking formaldehyde. And we are taking acetaldehyde. Formaldehyde and acetaldehyde we are taking. This is treated with dilute base. So in this formaldehyde there is no alpha carbon, there is no alpha hydrogen. In acetaldehyde there is a alpha carbon is there and alpha hydrogens are there. So in these aldehydes, due to having plus I group on this carbon, the deficiency on this carbon is some neutralized, some extent is neutralized due to the presence of plus I group. Here there is no plus I group, the deficiency on carbon is not get neutralized. So this is more reactive, this is less reactive aldehyde. This is less reactive aldehyde, this is more reactive aldehyde. So in this reaction, the base abstract the proton from less reactive aldehyde. The base abstracts the proton from alpha carbon of less reactive aldehyde. That is, base abstracts the proton from alpha carbon. So here water molecule will be lost, and we got a carbanion like this. And this carbanion is stabilized by resonance because this lone pair is in conjugation with the C double bond O group, pi electrons of the C double bond O group. So this lone pair is involved in delocalization. So this carbanion is stabilized by resonance. We got unilate ion like this. Due to resonance. Okay. This carbanion is stabilized by resonance now. Or this is also known as unilate ion. This unilate ion will attack on the more reactive aldehyde now. This formaldehyde is more reactive because there are no donating or withdrawing groups are there. In case of estaldehyde, there is one plus I group is there. The deficiency on central carbon is get neutralized in some extent. So this is less reactive, this is more reactive. This carbanion will attack on the more reactive aldehyde. That is, this will attack on carbon, pi electron will be transferred to the oxygen. This is the rate determining step. Already we know the attacking of unilate ion on carbon is the rate determining step. So we got the product like this, that is CH2O minus. This is CHO is formed. This is the anion is formed. This anion abstract proton from water molecule. So we got, that is beta hydroxyaldehyde. And this is the crossed product. Because the unilate ion is coming from one aldehyde, and this is attacks on another molecule of aldehyde. So this is the crossed product, and this is formed in major amount. So this is considered as major product also. So in this reaction, self-Aldol conjugation also takes place. That is, unilate ion may attacks on the same aldehyde. That is estaldehyde. That is, unilate ion attacks on carbon, pi electron will be transferred to the oxygen. So here we got CH3, CHO minus, CH2, CHO we got. So after getting proton from water, we got beta hydroxyaldehyde. And this is the self product. And this product is formed in minor amount. So therefore, this is the minor product. This is considered as minor product. And there is a chiral carbon is there. This minor product is formed in two enantiomeric forms, dextro and levo. So total number of aldols is, that is, one is crossed aldol, next one is self aldols. There are two self aldol products are there. Total number of aldols are 3. So in this, the major product is crossed aldol, and these two are minor products. This is about crossed aldol conjugation. Next one, after this crossed aldol conjugation, we can discuss order of reactions, order of aldol conjugation. So what is the order of aldol conjugation reaction? For aldol conjugation reaction, what is the order? So we know already we discussed this molecule, that is estaldehyde. Estaldehyde is treated with dilute base. So we got beta hydroxy aldehyde is formed. The mechanism is the first step. The first step is the hydroxide abstract the proton from alpha carbon. Already we discussed this mechanism. So by abstracting proton from alpha carbon, we got carbanion. This carbanion is stabilized by resonance. We know. In the next step, this unilate ion acts as a nucleophile. This inlet ion acts as a nucleophile. This inlet ion attacks on another carbonyl group of another aldehyde. Another aldehyde, pi electron will be transferred to the oxygen. This is the rate determining step we know. So in this CH3, CHO minus is formed and CH2, CHO is formed. After getting proton from water, it becomes OH, that is beta hydroxyaldehyde is formed. So this is the mechanism of this reaction already we discussed. If we maintain very low concentration, that is very dilute condition or very low concentration of the base, what happened? The first step is very slow. Here first step is considered as slow step. The first step is considered as slow step or rate determining step. So based upon the first step, the rate can be written like this. The rate of reaction equal to K into concentration of the base and concentration of aldehyde. So overall order of reaction of this order conjugation is 2. That is sum of the powers of the concentration terms involved in the rate determining step or involved in the rate equation, that is second order reaction. So at very low concentration of the base, ordinal conjugation is the second order. If you maintain a medium concentration of the base, that is approximately 0.1 molar, 0.2 molar. So in that way we are maintaining medium concentration of the base. Then the first reaction will be very fast because the concentration of base is more. The reaction is very fast. So the unilate ion is formed, which is stabilized by resonance. This unilate ion can attack on carbonyl carbon. This second step will be the slow step. When you maintain the medium concentration, the second step will be the slow step. So second step is the slow step. So based upon this step, the rate equation is equal to K into concentration of histidine into concentration of carbanion or unilate. So unilate ion. But here carbanion is the intermediate. This is the intermediate compound, not the reactant molecule. This intermediate concentration, the concentration of the intermediate not be controlled, and it will decompose during the reaction. It will decompose also. So we should not take a concentration of this carbanion in the rate expression. We have to replace the carbanion concentration. To replace the carbanion concentration, go for first step. In the first step, K1 equal to, that is equilibrium constant, K1 equal to the concentration of carbanion, into, here water is also formed. Water concentration is 1 because it is pure compound, and divided by concentration of the base into concentration of histidine. So in this concentration of carbanion is equal to K1 into base concentration into acetaldehyde concentration. Base concentration into acetaldehyde concentration. Now the concentration of carbanion is, or unilate ion is, K1 into base concentration into acetaldehyde concentration. Substitute this value in this equation 1. What happened? The rate will be equal to K into the hydroxyl concentration into. So in this place we are introducing K1 into the hydroxyl concentration, that is hydroxyl concentration square. K into K1 can be written as K dash into acetaldehyde concentration. So this is the overall order of reaction is 2 plus 1 equal to 3. Overall order of reaction is 3. So that is at very low concentration, the order of reaction is the order of ordinal conjugation is 2. At medium concentration, order of ordinal conjugation is 3. The high concentration, that is in the presence of concentrated base or strong base, or in the presence of strong base, or in the presence of concentrated base, the aldol will not be formed. Aldol will not be formed in the presence of concentrated base or in the presence of strong base. So why aldol is not formed and aldol conjugation do not take place? Why? In the presence of concentrated base, strong base. Because in the presence of concentrated base or strong base, aldol is not formed. That is retro-aldol conjugation takes place. That is reverse of aldol conjugation takes place. Reverse of aldol conjugation takes place. For example, we are taking a beta hydroxy aldehyde we are taking. A beta hydroxy aldehyde is taken. This is treated with concentrated base. So retro-aldol conjugation, that means reverse aldol conjugation. It is the reverse of aldol conjugation. Takes place to give back the original aldehydes. Here original aldehydes will be formed in the presence of concentrated base. What happened here? The base abstract the proton from OH group. It becomes CO minus, CHO minus, CH2CHO. This anion will be formed. After this, this oxygen will donate electron pair back to the carbon, because this anion is less stable, unstable, because negative charge is present on oxygen, it is unstable. Oxygen will give the lone pair back to the carbon. So this carbon will take up the sigma bonded pair back. So then we got acetaldehyde we got, and a carbanion is formed. That is so inlet ion is formed. This inlet ion takes up the proton from water. We got another acetaldehyde molecule is formed. So in this way, two molecules of acetaldehydes are formed here. This is the retro-aldol conjugation. This is known as retro-aldol conjugation. So aldol conjugation does not take place in the presence of strong base or concentrated base, because in the presence of strong base or concentrated base, reverse aldol conjugation takes place, that is retro-aldol conjugation takes place, and that aldol will be decomposed to give back the aldehydes, original aldehydes. Next we are discussing about aldol conjugation in acid medium. Generally aldol conjugation in acid medium gives very poor yield of aldol anamata. In acid medium it gives a very poor yield of aldol. So here we are taking acetaldehyde, a simple molecule acetaldehyde is taken. This acetaldehyde is treated with a dilute HCl. What is the product? Here in acid medium also aldol conjugation takes place. In the first step what happened? Generally this is the keto form. This keto form undergoing tautomerization to give enol form. This keto form undergoing tautomerization to give enol form. This is the enol form. So in this enol form there is a loosely bonded pi electrons are there. These loosely bonded pi electrons possess more electron density. So this molecule possesses more electron density due to the presence of loosely bonded pi electrons. So this enol acts as a nucleophile. Because of more electron density, this enol acts as a nucleophile. Next one. So another molecule of aldehyde is taken in the form of enol. Another molecule of aldehyde we are taking. Here two molecules of aldehydes we are taking. In presence of acid medium, the protonation takes place. That means this oxygen donates one of the lone pair to the vacant orbital of H plus and forming the bond. A protonation takes place like this. Now this oxygen having one lone pair and deficiency. Since the oxygen having, this is double bond. This is enol form. This is enol form. In the second step, we are taking another molecule of aldehyde. Is taken. This on protonation. Here oxygen will donate the electron pair to the vacant orbital of H plus and protonation takes place. C double bond OH. This oxygen consists of lone pair and positive charge. This is the hydrogen. Protonation takes place. But oxygen having deficiency, it will take up the sigma bonded pair. It will take up the sigma bonded pair. So we got this is CH plus we got this is single bond OH. This oxygen consists of two lone pairs. A carbocation is formed like this. This carbocation acts as electrophilic center. Because of deficiency, carbocation formed as electrophilic center. This acts as an electrophilic center. Because of deficiency on carbon, this acts as electrophilic center. In third step, this carbocation will combine with this carbocation will combine with the nucleophile. Will combine with the nucleophile. So in this here what happened? Here the carbocation will combine. Carbocation is nothing but electrophile. Electrophile will attacks on this carbon. The pi electrons also transfer to the same carbon. When electrophile attacks on this carbon, the pi electrons also transfer to the same carbon. So the new molecule will be CH3CHOH. The deficiency is neutralized here. Single bond CH2. This is CHOH. This carbon having deficiency now. So this type of carbocation will be formed. Now this oxygen donates electron pair back to the carbon, and H plus ion will be lost. Here we got CH3, CHOH and CH2, that is beta hydroxy aldehyde is formed, which is known as aldol. And here H plus ion also produced